Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, January 7th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, MSTY, and AMZY. Got myself a little heater now in the garage. It's on high, so hopefully, I'm definitely going to need it today. I think it's under 20 degrees. I don't even know. I didn't check, but it's a freezing. So anyway, real quick, there was an announcement yesterday. I'm sure most of you saw it. We don't really have to get into it, but if you're interested in hearing about the merger between Zega and Tidal, you can check out the video that I launched yesterday. Quick interview with Mike Venuto from Tidal and Jay Pestrichelli from Zega. So I'll pin that to the top of the comments. Did some options trades back in the game. Sold the put on TSLY, sold the put on TNA. Won't get into that either. But I will get into the trades, and there were quite a few of them. And, anytime the market is going to be really, really green or really, really red, for the most part, you're going to see a lot of activity. Why? They're going to close out the positions and open new ones, for better or for worse. So here's Tesla's trades. Here's NVIDIA's trades. I guess I dropped the coverage of the detailed information at the right time. Now I hope you guys see why. Who else? AMZY had a trade. CONY had a trade. And MSTY had a trade. So clearly, that's all I'm going to say. I didn't even get a chance to write what I want to write on these photos, but anyway, it's just becoming a lot. All right, so let's just break down TSLY real quick. BC buy to close. What the heck did they close? Well, they did a BC next to the put, so they closed some of the put. What does that mean? They're removing contracts from the synthetic position. So if they remove contracts from the synthetic position, that means people have sold out of the fund. It also means they have to close contracts on the weeklies. So they did that. They did a BC buy to close, 900 contracts, and they closed out some of the weekly trades. Okay, that's fine. Now, what about down below after those four lines? BC buy to close, they closed the call on a Monday that was expiring Friday, right? They paid $21.41. You don't need to really calculate anything there to know that we lost. We lost that trade. But they closed it out early in order to get what they could out of the buy call, right? They sold the call to 430. They got a 636 credit right below that. So again, this is kind of the strategy that they're going to use going forward. So get used to it. So yeah, they closed that out and they opened a new position. They essentially rolled the strike up, had a new credit call spread, and we'll go from there. Same thing down below. BC buy to close. They closed at 400. They paid $22.12, and then they opened a 425 for next week. All right. Hopefully that makes sense, but I'll show you on the spreadsheet for TSLY. Okay, so here is their 480, synthetic 480. They dropped 900 contracts, and you could see when they remove contracts from the synthetic, they have to sell the call and then pay to close the put. So what position were we at yesterday? Well, Tesla is at 411. The strike's at 480. So since Tesla's price is below the strike of the synthetic, yeah, we're going to lose. And we did lose a lot of money on this. We lost about, $6.4 million in closing out 900 contracts from the synthetic. Because we're still 14% away from catching up to the strike price of this synthetic position. Now, how did Tesla do yesterday? 411.05. Actually, yeah. So this is weird. Look at Tesla. You're telling me Tesla's price did not change? That's what it shows. But whatever, Tesla was up. They were up a decent amount, came back down, and then they ended up a little. But in the end of the day, Tesla, I'm showing, went up 0.15%. TSLY did not move. again, that's what it shows. But we'll take it. So let's see the damage here. If we can get this all in the proper zoom. All right, how far up do we have to go? Hopefully we don't confuse the hell out of everyone, but let's just try to keep it simple here. So the 400 strike price, I highlighted that. Look all the way to the right in blue. They were 2.69% out of the money at the close. But again, they closed the 400s, right? All of them. For one batch or two of the four batches, they paid 21.41, and another two they paid 22.12. But you look right below the 430s, those were calls that they bought. So they sold those calls for profit, right? 636 and 672. So that's typically, again, how they're going to play these out. If they see the market jump up, blow through the strikes, they're going to utilize the current, the call credit spread, the value of it, and get out of it sooner than later, and then roll the strike price up. So if you look over here, you can see how much under call debit, right? Like the top line, they lost 920,000. They had to pay that, to close out the call, but they did get a $273,000 offset. That's the insurance payment, right? Basically, the next one they had to pay 2.8 million to close, but the insurance covered 836,000. All right, but again, keep in mind, we did not win. We lost money, right? This is an overall loss. This is a loser play here. We did win on the synthetic, so but we did not cash it out. This we cashed out. This we accepted the loss, right? So we paid it out and we moved on. So I just want people to understand that. All right, so let's continue. So that's for those trades. That's for the 400, and then there's the 425. Yeah, well, actually, I'll get into that in a second. But here's the new trades. I'll go down the line. 1,500 contracts, 415 strike price, 0.96% out of the money. Oh wait, this is not. No, these were existing. Sorry, I'll go through the existing first. So that's the one. It was 1.11% out of the money when they opened it. 8,000 contracts, 422.50 strike price, 2.79% out of the money. Now, remember the 900 that they had to close out? Oddly enough, they closed it out of the new position. So they did add a new position, 425, right? But I had to break that up into 900 and 845, right? Because, the trade showed, 1745? If you go to the trade, right, see the 1745. So again, I broke it up because, again, they closed 900 of those contracts on the same day. So they opened it and then they closed it. So regardless, the 900, they opened it at what? They got a $7.95 per share credit. They closed it at $4.25. So that's good. So you can actually see the 900. It produced a little income right there, almost 200K. Hey, we'll take it. But the other position, 845 contracts, 425 strike price, 3.39% out of the money, okay? But then the other position, same strike, 17,000 though, 17,398 contracts, 425 strike, 3.39% out of the money. So again, they got whooped, right? But they did have the call credit spread, which did help a lot. It helped a lot to offset the damage. So they got out of it. Sooner than later, they moved the strike price up, opened a new call credit spread, and figured, hell, we'll take it from here. So is that the best way to handle it? Who the hell knows, right? Because if they didn't have the credit call spread, what's the alternative, right? If this was not a 400, what if it was 410? Would that have been better if they sold a call at 410? Then, again, they could have possibly won that trade. I don't know. You guys be the judge. I mean, it seems almost, I guess I'll say, easier to just have credit call spreads on everything. I'm not a fan of doing that, but it's, I guess, less thinking involved. I don't know. I just feel like they should still utilize some without the, credit call spread. All right. As far as outstanding shares, we know they had to get rid of 900 contracts. So why? Here's why. $1.4 million decrease in outstanding shares for TSLY. All right, 30-day IV, 70%, not bad. Outstanding shares, 79.6 mil. Total net income, that's a $14.1 million loss. We did have income, as you know, but after yesterday, not so much. That's a loss, so we can move on to the next tab. Reaction, ouch. Yes, ouch. Oh, wow, I didn't even see. My bad. I didn't even see where his hand was, but yeah. I was just looking at the ouch. I typed in ouch, I posted it, but I blame all the trades. So yeah, whatever. I didn't that it's not the grabbing the crotch is not relevant to the trades, but ouch to the eye. That's more relevant. Anyway, Group A, they declare in 15 days on January 22nd. This heater's actually really helping. All right, so here's the breakdown for the fourth payment cycle for the fiscal freaking year. 10.4 million synthetic income, 14.1 loss in weeklies. So yeah, here we go again. We can't really use the Rotometer, unfortunately. So we have to use the IV. The IV is 71%, and that would produce an 84-cent payment, which is much less than the prior payment. All right, so now what do we do? How is our synthetic, right? Is our synthetic worth a crap? Right now, the synthetic strike, you see it's 480, right? So the pink, 233 million, that's as of today how much they'd have to pay to close out the position. And on the buy call side, that's how much they'd make to close out the call, right? They'd sell the call and BC the put. But again, there's no rush because it expires in 221. But still, you take my money when I'm in need. Yeah. Yeah, she's a gold digger. Why is she a gold digger? Well, she wants this. She wants 233 million. Go away. That's what my 2-year-old says now. Go away. Okay. All right, so what else? Treasury bills. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. And we see the new call credit spreads. By the way, they did the trades for this week. I didn't get to mention that. They didn't move them into the following week. That's good. I like that. All right. Synthetic bailout, there is none. We talked about it. I sang gold digger, there is none. 184 million loss. We'd have to pay out that massive amount. All right. The value of TSLY is 1.1 bill. The NAV is 14.23, and the trade price is 14.26. Okay. So that's TSLY. The only other fund now we cover in detail is MSTY. Okay, so let's look at the MSTY trades. There's a lot of them. Too many. I'm going to find a better way to do this, guys. I'm going to, I don't know, I got to talk to some people. Actually, if you're one of those people who know how to export the data, especially on Google Sheets, the new intraday trade data, let me know. I'm looking for that coding. Because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, get back to me on Discord or something. All right, so what did MSTY do? I mean, what in the hell? What in the hell? Basically, same crap. BC by the close. Okay, they closed the call. 33. Yeah, they lost. BC by the close. 30. Yeah, BC by the close. All right, MSTR freaking flew through the roof yesterday. They went high, high, high. So what did they do? They got out of the current trades, closed them out. They rolled them up, up in strike price. Same expiration though. They just moved the strike price up, right? But the damage was kind of offset from the credit call spread. However, it was still a loss, just like TSLY, still a loss. So again, too much detail to go into this data, but I'll show you on the spreadsheet. All right. Synthetic 315. You look, the last trade was 1-2. Obviously, they did not touch their synthetic yesterday. Currently, though, they're looking pretty good. They can make a lot of money on this sucker. MSTR is 20% above the synthetic strike of 315. 46 days away till expiration, though. Okay. How did MSTR do overall yesterday? Look at this. Look at all the freaking rows I added. See this? See this nonsense? Anyway, MSTR, how much did it go up? A lot. 11.61%, because Bitcoin went up, clearly. MSTY went up 7.55%. So look at the gap, 4%. Is that acceptable? Only you can make that decision. Yeah, I wish it was a little better, but it is what it is. So let's take a look. Oh my God, it's a freaking sheet. There you go. All right. Again, a lot, way too much going on here. So they closed out basically a bunch of trades. Why? Well, again, they got out early. They utilized the call credit spread. Look at the example above, 13,000. They paid 33.57 and lost their shirt on the call because it was a 332.50 call. You see, MSTR is at 379, so obviously they got whooped. This thing was 12% on the money, but they did make money, right? They did buy a call at 377.50, and it was worth $9.35 per share. So the $9.35 per share offset the 33.57 that they had to pay. All right, so that's why, the upside is better than what it would have been had they not had the credit call spread. But again, as I always say, if they had not had the credit call spread, they would have sold their calls a little higher. But I think in this situation, I think it would have been blown through either way. So in this particular situation, TSLY not so much. TSLY, I think they could have gone either way. MSTY, having the credit call spreads on a day like yesterday, of course, awesome. We needed them, and they helped a lot. So you could see, obviously, the insurance payment we got right there. And then right here, same thing, per share. I mean, obviously, I don't know if you guys want to see the debit. So obviously, we paid $43.6 million on that, and we got a $12 million credit, right? It's basically a credit back. We're paying out of pocket, and then they reimburse us for our insurance payment, if that's how we want to think about it. So here's the 330. How much did they pay? They paid $40.1 million to close that one, but they did get a $10.6 million credit. And then here, what do they got? They paid a lot. They paid 13 mil on one, got a $3 million credit. They paid 15 mil, got a $3 million credit. 1.3 mil, got a $355,000 credit. They paid 7 mil, they got a $2 million credit. So again, this is all under the call debit. But in the end, overall, it was a loss, right? The trade was a loss. When you net the whole thing together, it was a losing play. But again, our savior is having the call credit spread instead of just selling a call, getting blown through the calls and losing out on that upside, if that makes sense. All right? Okay, so here we go. Yesterday, what the hell was yesterday? The 6th. So they had trades for yesterday. I'll get to them last. I'll just go through whatever they left open that was previously opened. So the 372.50s, these were not touched. How many contracts? I guess we have about, 10,000 or so contracts of these. And they are currently 1.74% in the money. Not as bad as the others. So they actually have a chance to still win these trades. So the fact that they left these alone, I think, is a good idea. So we'll see how they play out for the week. Because again, MSTR, super green one day, super green. So is it going to stay super green? I mean, typically with crypto, you never know. But I think there's a good chance we could still win those trades for the week. That was a big jump yesterday. All right, so here's all the new trades. And let's try to go through them in order. 13,000 contracts, $3.95 strike price, 4.2% out of the money. And then we got the next two trades are $3.85. So that's a total of 19,108 contracts, $3.85 strike price, 1.56% out of the money. That one, the yucky. 5,805 contracts, 410 strike price, 8.15% out of the money. Okay, I like that one. Again, these expire this week. So they didn't open new contracts to expire the following week. They kept it in this week. And keep in mind, the market's only open 4 days this week, right? And we already went through one of them. So we only have 3 days left. 4,100 contracts, 407.50 strike price, 7.49% out of the money. I like that one's pretty good too. But we'll see. All right. Outstanding shares, believe it or not, there was no change. I don't believe it, but that's what it says. 30-day IV, yeah, back over 100. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right, 109.8%. Outstanding shares, 61 mil. Total net income, wah, wah, wah. It's a loss of 11.1 mil. It's unfortunate. We were winning our trades, but yeah, there's only so much you could do, right? All right, reaction. I didn't even know what to put. So I typed in blah, right? Blah. So, and then Group D, they declare next week. Get ready. By the way, today, Group C declares. So not Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Today, right? They decided to make the declaration date today because the market's closed Thursday. All right. So as this video is being posted, they're probably going to announce that. Payment information, same thing with TSLY. Now it's ruined. So overall, we lost 16.4 mil so far for this freaking cycle. Guys, look at the amount of trades. See? Look at this. 44. I mean, again, I'm going to group them together. I just haven't had the chance. But overall, you guys see, right, how many freaking trades there are. So guess what? I'm going to ask, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. Look at this amount of freaking trades. Oh, all right, anyway. 110% IV, 268. That's what the, the guesstimate would come to based on the current IV, which is, much less than the prior payment. But we'll see. We'll give that guesstimate this coming Sunday. This synthetic, though, no gold digger here. He's just a rich boy, right? He's a rich, spoiled boy. Look at him. Oh, man, he's got 483 mil. He ain't sharing. Well, he's sharing some, but, he ain't buying no Gucci bags. He ain't buying his woman no car. He's taking her McDonald's for dinner, all right? And that's why he has so much money. All right, so where do we stand? Well, the synthetic is worth 346 mil. The NAV, or the shall I say the OM, I don't know if I like that acronym. OM is 1.9 billion. The NAV is 31.76. The trade price is 31.75. So that's MSTY, all right? Everything else we combine in the spreadsheet together because this is a little easier to cover. And you see why, all right? I don't have to get into why. You see why. But Nvidia did have trades, or should I say NVDY. And again, the goal is, I think I'm going to try to copy paste the trades onto the spreadsheet. So I no longer have to do this scrolling as a photo. Plus the storage on my phone is blowing up. So programmers out there, help me out, please. I just need that formula. Because the intraday trades that they post now, they post them all in one. So for each spreadsheet, or I'll just hold one spreadsheet which will file all the intraday trades. There's got to be an easy way to do that. I know DripCal kind of does it on their website, but I tried to use it and it said to download it. I don't want to download it, but I want to download it to Google Sheets. And if I have to copy paste special every day, I'll do that if that's the only way. But anyway, I'm talking to myself, but hopefully someone's listening out there. Here's NVDY. What did they do? Oh my God, they did a lot. BC bought a close. What the hell did you do? All right, they paid 588. Yeah, they definitely lost that trade. BC bought a close. They paid 188. Yeah. They don't think they lost that trade. BC bought a close 931. Yeah, they lost that trade. BC bought a close. They paid 565. Yep, lost that one. BC bought a close. They paid 953. Yep, lost that one. And then down on the very bottom, BC bought a close 614. They lost that one. So for the most part, they lost the most of their trades. They did, again, similar to MSTY, similar to TSLY. It looks like it was a green day for Nvidia as well. So they decided to close out what they had open early and move the strike up into next week. not next week. Oh my God, into this week to keep it this week. So I guess in case the bull market continues, is that what they're thinking? I don't know, but we'll see. By the way, what do you guys think about that? Do you think closing it out early on Monday instead of letting the week develop, meaning like after a day like yesterday, do you think the market's going to settle and they could have won some of these trades? Leave that down in the comments below. Nvidia, yeah, green day. It went up 3.32%. NVDY went up 2.2%. So again, covered call ETFs, the downside is, yes, they don't get the full upside, and this obviously reflects that. So it lost out on 1.1% on one day. Yep, of course that hurts. But again, we want funds that can capture most of the upside and still pay us that massive income. And it's not easy. It's not easy to find that happy medium because we are greedy bastards. We want the high yield and we want the capital appreciation. Yep. We want our cake and we want abs, but we can't have it all. All right, so what do we got here? By the way, the call down here, see the 127? For whatever reason, they split that up and it's the synthetic. I don't know what happened. 221, yeah. I don't know why it's separated. Oh, it shows. Oh, the put. What? Option put 127. 33,000. This is weird. 4,500. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that before. I thought that was just the call, the other side of the call. Because if you look at the 127 synthetic, they have 33,000 contracts on the put. Typically, and what they did have is 33,000 contracts at the 127 down below. But now they split it up. They had 28.5 and 4,500. However, the 4,500 is a put. And it's not a sell put, it's a buy put. They bought a put for 127. Again, this is some funky crap that I'm noticing now. I don't know. We'll have to double check the holdings tomorrow. But obviously, yeah, whatever. For now, we'll just focus on the trades we got for this week. We'll check the expiration date, though, January 10th. Okay. So here's the trades. 26,018 contracts, 148 strike price. That's 0.96% in the money. Well, if these are the new trades, then do better because you're already in the money, buddy. 77,172 contracts, 155 strike price, 3.73% in the money. Okay, that's a little better. But the other one's already in the freaking money. All right, so a synthetic bailout, 120 mil. But again, that includes the put that they bought. Okay, the put that they bought. But whatever. Hey, we'll take it. We got downside protection now? Is that what's going on? God help us. I mean, it's awesome, but I'm gonna go with maybe it's a typo. If it's not, we're gonna dig into it a little further tomorrow. Because again, have they changed the prospectus to allow them to do something like this? Don't know, and I'm not getting into it right now. That is for sure. No, we ain't got time for that. The value of this fund is 1.5 bill. The NAV is 24.14. Trade price 24.13. 30-day IV of Nvidia is 46.88%. The estimate based on that would be 80 cents. Group B declares again on January 29th. 22 days away. All right, so AMZY's next. So did AMZY have the trade? Well, of course they freaking did because everyone did. A little easier. AMZY is much easier to cover. BC bought a close. They closed the 225 strike, paid 473. Yeah, they lost that trade. And then they opened a new one, 232.50. They got a $1.07 credit. So yeah, obviously they closed out. They had a call credit spread, so they got a 193 credit, which offset the damage of the 473 debit. Basically, that's the gist. All right. Sorry to rush through it, but that's what happened. And we have a lot to cover. So Amazon on the green day, did it go up? Yes, it did. It went up. How much? How much? A lot. Not really. It went up 1.5%. AMZY went up 1.18%. So again, did it capture the full upside? No, it did not. But it only missed out on about 0.32%. All right, so what are we looking here? What are we looking like? We got a synthetic 210. Amazon's at 227, so the synthetic's in a good spot. And then we got positions for next week. Let's see what they got. Not next week. Still this week, sorry. January 10th expiration date is this Friday. So we now have 12,045 contracts, 2.15% out of the money. Yeah, we can handle that with 3 trading days with Amazon. I think so. The value of the AMZY fund is 272 mil. The NAV is 1943. Trade price 1946. Synthetic is worth 22.8 mil, so that's good. 30-day IV, 34%. IV estimate, 52 cents. Group D declares next week, 8 days away, January 15th, which should be a Wednesday, which puts us back to normal. All right, up next, CONY. Let me get to the other trade. Does CONY have a trade? Of course they did. Does everyone have a trade? Yeah, they do. Could you imagine if I was still covering CONY and NVDY? No. Anyway, BC by the close. Again, CONY did what everyone else did. They closed out their positions that expired this week, and they opened new positions that expire this week. The only difference is they moved up the strike price, all right? So they took the hit and closed out what was already blown through, and they opened new positions, right? And got a new credit, and they're starting from there. But again, they took the hit, they took the loss, but they did offset the damage since they did have call credit spreads on every single position. So that's the good part. But we'll see on the price. The price will reflect how much we got capped. But again, I'm not going to go through line by line. You guys get the gist just by looking at, all the BCs. 1177, 1270, they lost. Every trade was a loss. All right, let's go. All right, so here's CONY. Coin went up 5.95%. Okay, so covered call ETF, how much upside did we get? 3.34%. All right, we lost out on what, 2.6% on one day? Yeah. That's the kind of crap that hurts. But what can you do, right? What can you do? How can you do this better? Play it less aggressively? We don't know. All right, so what do we got here? Same old thing, 3 synthetics. Coin is at 287. We have a 280. We have a 300. We got a 320. I mean, if you look at the 320, yeah, we don't have 3 gold diggers, though. That's the good part, right? We got one, basically, right? I don't think the other one's a gold digger either. She's borderline, but we do have the one. So you take my money, the 320. Yeah, the 320 gold digger. But if coin keeps going up, we can say bye-bye to her. And we say peace out. All right. Now, what do we got for this week? All right, 110. 19,565 contracts now. Here we go. Let's try this again. Let's try this. Here we go. 292.50, 1.65% out of the money. Hey, it's not in the money. We'll take it. 6,325 contracts, 300 strike price, 4.25% out of the money. Better. 16,015 contracts, 305 strike price, 5.99% out of the money. All right. I always want the biggest position at the highest strike, though. I don't want the largest number of contracts at the lowest strike. Come on, man. Yeah, they got call credit spreads all over the place, anywhere from 9 to 12% away from helping. But again, we'll see what happens. The synthetic overall, it does net negative 55 mil, so it's not terrible. But, you saw. The value of CONY fund, 1.2 bill. The NAV is 1442. Trade price 1439. 30-day IV of coin is 74.6%. IV estimate 83 cents. Group C, they declare in 0 days. They declare now. They probably freaking declared. What is their guesstimate? It's got to be under $1. It's got to be. They can't be paying over $1. Let's get real. They pay over $1. Yeah, it's great and all, but again, ex-dividend date, it's going to drop by that, plus or minus moving in the other line. Is that what you want? Or do you want them to pay a realistic price, like 83 cents, right? Or whatever the heck my estimate was. I don't even remember. But we'll see. They'll probably announced it by this point. And let me know. If you're on the premiere, what do you think? Are you happy with CONY? Are you upset? Or if they didn't announce, you can just type in blah, 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 blah. All right, now let's go to the pre-market. All right, welcome to marketwatch.com. All right, let's see. This is as of 5:08 a.m., by the way, not going into the office. Snowed yesterday. It's like freezing this morning. It's probably icy, so I'm going to switch my office days. Anyway, that means you're not getting a commute video today. Sorry, maybe tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. All right, how's Tesla doing? It's down, okay? It's down. It's down 0.44%. It's at 409.25. All right, how's Tesla doing? It's down as well, 0.25%. It's at 14.23. Nvidia, oh, damn. It's up 1.5%. It's at 151.67. NVDY is up 0.95%. It's at 24.36. Coin is down 0.91%, 285.15. CONY is down 0.14%, 14.37. MSTR is down 2.02%, 371.44. MSTY is down 1.39%, 31.31. TSLY is down 0.89%, 27.97. TNA is up 0.07%, 43.87. AMZY is up 0.38%, 10.68. AMZY is flat, not updated, shows 1946. Bitcoin is over 100K, but it's down 0.66%. It's at 101,585. BitX is down 1.13%, 61.36. Soxel still whooping ass. It's up 1.72%. It's at 33.09. Obviously, I no longer own Soxel. You saw I took the loss for the prior tax year. And I'm sure people are saying, oh, you should have kept... No. There's no regrets, guys. I know it's going up, and I'm happy for the other people that are still in Soxel. So good job. This is, it's good that things... It looks good to see that it does recover, right? Because things were getting to the point where, it's like, ugh. So at least it is flipping in the right direction. So I am happy for those of you that still hold Soxel. All right, SMCI is up 0.77%, 36.70. SMCY, wow, damn, they're up 3.98%, 29.49. Palantir is, I see a lot of talk on YouTube about Palantir. It's becoming like the new Tesla. Everyone's saying, oh my God, it's overvalued. Do not buy this. What a crappy stock. And then the other people that love Palantir, buy it. It's like, do people ever get tired? Who cares? The market does what it does. Whatever the company's worth, some stocks don't work like that. Book value, this value, that value. Sometimes you just got to go with the freaking flow. That's just like Bitcoin, right? Does it make sense? No, who gives a crap, right? Am I here to understand Bitcoin? No, I'm here for the ride, all right? So Palantir, most people are probably here for the ride, right? So does the stock price make sense? Does the market cap make sense? That's for the nerds in Wall Street to figure out. Let them play around, and go crazy because the book value doesn't make sense to the market value. I don't understand. What do I do? So, yeah. Anyway, Palantir is green. So get over it. It's up 0.17%, 76.05. Platy. Holy crap. What is going on? Platy's up 3.46%, 69.68. Something's wrong. TSM is down 0.09% to 1981. TSMI is not updated, 2056. Mara, again, I have to add Mara. I know, I keep forgetting. They're down 1.17%. They're at 2031. All right. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, I will try harder tomorrow. I swear. All right. If you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It goes a long way. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. Okay? Okay. So that's pretty much it. That was way too much data. But again, I started early, luckily, so it's only 5:13 a.m. So I can still post this on time and have good upload speed. I don't know if you guys know that, but anything after like 6 a.m., the upload speed dies down, at least for me. But I upload on the phone. I don't know if most people do that. But anyway. What else? Is there anything else? Obviously, yeah. CONY declares today. So, Group C declares this morning. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of based on what they declared. Are you upset? Are you sad? Do you hate Group C? Are you just waiting for Group D to see what MSTY pays? I mean, to be honest, guys, I know MSTY's going to pay a decent amount, but it's not going to be like anything too exciting because there's not much, not too much going on. But their synthetic looks awesome. So if they do decide to close out that synthetic and roll it to an at-the-money price, then they can make a decent amount. So hopefully they do it. Make it a little exciting for this week. All right. I'll stop rambling there. I think that's enough. But it's time for the keyword. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. I never say that. But I assume, right? If you're watching a channel and you like it, you'd subscribe. I shouldn't have to say that, right? I don't know. Maybe I should. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, what we do is the keyword at the end of the video. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you gotta say the keyword. So keyword today is, guess what? Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it, but Rod got a heater. Yep, got a heater. I got a heater. I got a heater. I got a heater. Hey, 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 hey. I got a heater. I got a heater. I got a heater. Hey, 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 hey. What movie is that from? Ready, go. All right. If you guess it, you win nothing. All right. So anyway, I'm done. That's the keyword. So again, if you want to prove that you made it this far in the video, then all you have to do is type in Rod got a heater or not freezing my ass off as much or whatever the hell you please. How about that? Anyway, guys, I'll shut down here because I keep rambling. So let's end it there. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. Later.